What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in, for watching, for listening to my never ending ramblings and rants about this dimension we call planet Earth in this universe that we find ourselves in. Thank you. I appreciate your appreciation, and I love every single one of you guys. You're all amazing beings. So, that being said, what are thoughts? What on earth are thoughts? The way me and you are having this conversation right now is through thoughts. My mouth is moving, my throat, my belly, they all come together. My mouth starts to move. I say some words. So really it's just some noise that my mouth is making, some frequency, some vibration. But somehow you get to hear it through your ears, and it goes into your brain and goes into the language center and gets interpreted as your thought, right? So as I'm saying your thought, you're hearing the word your thought, but you're hearing it in your own voice as well as mine. So thoughts are not physical. This is not something we touch. We communicate with each other just by thought. We're not even touching each other. We're not even in the same place, but our thoughts are making you feel a certain way, making me feel a certain way, making you act a certain way. So thoughts are spiritual. It's meaning spiritual just means you can't touch it, you can't see it, you can hear it. I guess you can hear it, but it's not physical. I mean, you can't touch it. It's not like I can't touch a thought. I can't I don't have a scale, and I don't put my thoughts on a scale and say, well, there is 5 grams or 5 pounds of thoughts on this scale. It's not tangible. It's not measurable. And yet, it runs our entire lives. Thoughts. Everything around you is thoughts. When you're looking I'm looking at the phone in front of me right now that I'm talking to you through. And I'm looking at a thought here. I think this is physical. I can touch it. I can see myself in it. But I'm looking at a thought. This was a thought before it came into physical manifestation. So in a way, we live in a world of thoughts. Everything around you is a thought. I am in a room right now, but this room was thought of before it became physical. So then thoughts really do create a reality, don't they? Then the whole universe is a thought then, isn't it? We could all very well be living in the mind of God, and we're a dream or a thought in the mind of God. So everything seems to be thoughts, even physical things. And if I'm looking at the phone and I'm saying, oh well, this is a thought that became physical, then that also means this physical body that I'm in is a thought that ended up being physical, that manifested into physical, which really, I mean, if you really look into quantum physics, and if you really look into like digital physics, and if you keep up with some of Tom Campbell's work, actually even physical matter reality is not physical. It's just matter condensed to a slow vibration, or matter is like merely energy condensed to a slow vibration. So this is just vibrating at a very slow rate, causing this dense, what seems to be dense, but really even this is not physical. So then everything is a thought, then everything is mental. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So when you're thinking a thought, let's say I'm thinking, I am ugly. Let's say that's a thought that I have. Where is this thought coming from? I am ugly. Okay, that's going on in my head. It's causing me to feel negative. It's causing me to feel anxiety. It's causing me to feel sad. just a thought, but I can interpret it. But where is it coming from? Where is this thought coming from, right? I am ugly. Or let's say I say I am beautiful. And I feel good, I feel happy, I feel wonderful. A thought is making me feel a certain way. It's making me experience the universe in a certain way. So then it seems that the realm of thoughts is a dimension on of its own. The realm of ideas, the realm of thoughts, that's a dimension. So our brains, our human brains, can actually tune into the realm of thoughts and pick up things from that dimension. So for example, a bird can't do that. They don't have the brain that a human has to tune into the realm and the dimension of thought. Perhaps birds are tuned into different dimensions. Maybe they're tuned into some kind of a singing dimension, and so that they're picking on these songs. And this is why birds sing. You see, just the way they are, the way they're made, the way they're designed, they may be tuned into the singing dimension, right? Because we live in dimensions. It's all like on top of each other. We live in this universe where it's like a bunch of dimensions, right? And so maybe there's like a dimension of music, a dimension of singing, a dimension of thoughts. So the human brain happens to pick up on thoughts, happens to pick up from things from the dimension of thoughts or realm of ideas. We take these thoughts, we catch them, right? We catch them with our brain. Our brains are like a receiver. It's just like a TV that's picking up the signal, or a radio that's picking up the signal. So this is a receiving channel. So we receive these thoughts. Oh, I am beautiful. I am ugly. We perceive a phone. We perceive a computer. We perceive an airplane. And so we can sort of make images of them here in the pineal gland. And then we can maybe make them into something real. We can manifest them into this physical existence that we currently inhabit. It's pretty much, without a doubt, the statement mind over matter applies to literally everything. I was listening to a podcast with Wim Hof and Christopher Ryan. You guys know Wim Hof. He's a crazy motherfucker. And he was talking about how he runs these marathons that he runs in the snow. And he was saying, they were asking him, so you obviously train for the marathons, right? He's like, no, I don't. He's like, I just set my mind. This guy's running marathons with barefoot in like the Arctic. He's like, I never trained for a marathon. He's like, I never trained for running. He's like, and the Christopher Ryan's like, but that's physiologically impossible. He's like, no, I just set my mind, and that's it. My body goes. So it seems that the humans are mental beings, and we're not physical beings. We're mental beings, where nothing really is physical to begin with, but that the mind that we have, these thoughts that we pick up, you have a thought. For example, Wim Hof has this thought. Okay, thought is, I am running a marathon in barefoot in the Arctic. Done. You program your body down to the cellular level, and you actually accomplish it, even though your body's physiologically not even trained and prepared for that. This is why it's very important to be mindful of your thoughts. Where are you picking up these thoughts? See, I like to think of a thought as a life form. So the thought of I am ugly becomes a life form and has its own consciousness. So in that dimension. So when somebody tells you from when you're a kid, and when you're a kid, you're constantly in a state of hypnosis. You're so receptive and open in an auto-suggestion state of mind, hypnosis. Somebody tells you you're ugly. Somebody picked up that thought from somewhere and now gave it to you like a virus. And now you tune into this frequency of negative thoughts, and now you pick up all the negative thoughts from that dimension. I am ugly. I am not good enough. I'm a piece of shit. I'm garbage. Everybody's better than me. I'll never mount up to anything. You pick up, so it's a frequency. You get on this frequency of negative thinking, and you just that's it. You delve into that dimension. And you live there. Because if you're always living in your thoughts, then you're not even living here in the now. You're living in that dimension, in the realm of thoughts. If you pick up on a positive thought that says, I am beautiful, I am amazing, I am wonderful, I am capable, I am powerful, I am strong, I am sexy, and then you pick up on that, you tune into the frequency of positive thoughts, so now you're living in the realm of positivity. You're now picking up positive thoughts. It's very important to be mindful of your thoughts because they shape your reality. They shift you they are shaping your existence and your reality. Really, they are. You are everything you are because of your thoughts. Humans are thoughtful beings. It's in our very nature. We are symbolic beings. We communicate through language. Many theories on how that developed. There's the interesting Terence McKenna theory, which I make a separate video for, the stoned ape theory, that we ate mushrooms and these mushrooms developed our brains, and now we have language and culture and all these things. And anyway, that's neither here nor there. The fact is, we're thoughtful beings. We're symbolic beings. We communicate through language and we communicate with thoughts. And everything that I've said up until now in the 11th minute and until the end of the video is me exchanging thoughts with you guys. That's really all it is. Ideas, thoughts. And yet, it's thoughts and ideas that change the world. It's thoughts and ideas that move us in a positive direction or a negative direction. And here's the thing with thoughts, from what I learned. You have to tune into the realm of positive thoughts. It's a tuning fork. You want to turn into the dimension of positivity. And the best way to do that, to start off with taking care of your body. See, taking care of this physical vehicle, this flesh thing that you're in. Taking care of it, putting high frequency foods into it so it puts you in a higher frequency. Exercising, eating healthy, taking cold showers, deep breathing, meditation. Meditation increases your frequency, puts you in more of an alpha state, and that helps you pick up on a positive life forms known as thoughts. So you start to receive positivity, right? So you start to think of when you're in a negative state of mind, you're communicating. It's almost like your thoughts are not really you, because you're the being, you're not the thoughts. You're just receiving the thoughts. So perhaps when you're in a negative state of mind, you're communicating with demons, whether that's metaphorical or literal. There are bazillion dimensions out there. We're just in one. And so maybe when you're negative thoughts, maybe when you tell yourself you're ugly, maybe that's another being from a negative dimension telling you you're ugly, and you're just catching up on their thoughts. So when you maybe tune into the positive dimension, maybe you have angelic type entities telling you you're beautiful, you're amazing. Because you're not really your thoughts. You're the being underneath it. You're the Atman, you're the watcher. But your thoughts are your toys. The mind is a toy for you to play in this video game. It's a tool, it's a toy, right? So we try to tune it in, because you're not your thoughts. You're not your positive thoughts. You're not your negative thoughts. You're neither of these things. You're a field of energy. You're a consciousness. You're a spirit. You're a soul. You're a being. You're an awareness. You're the watcher. You're the Atman. You're neither your positive thoughts nor your negative thoughts. But you're experiencing this earthly existence in this dimension. You want to tune yourself into the positive frequency. Have more conversations with angels rather than demons. So you want to tune in that and receive the positive thoughts, because they'll just enhance your existence. They'll give you a better existence, a better experience of the universe. Many ways to do that. We talk about this a lot, but take care of your body, meditation and health and holistic health, mind, body, soul, stretch, relieve tension, and start to brainwash yourself with positive material. If you think my material is positive, brainwash yourself with my material, and please do that, because you give me watch time, and the more watch time I have, the more we can take off this channel. But find people that you make you feel good and consume their material, brainwash your material with them, and then eventually become a conduit for positive energy, a conduit for love, a conduit for good thoughts, good energy, good vibes. You see? until we're get the fuck out of here, right? Man in the Hammer comes and boom, you die. DMT gets released in your body. You're back to the dimension of where we come from, love, whatever, cosmic love. And yeah, but until now, we gotta learn how to manage our thoughts, because they seem to have a life form of their own. Each thought seems to have a life form of its own, and those thoughts have the potential to manifest as physical matter reality. You see, so the more you tune in, if you tune into really positive thoughts, you're more likelihood, you increase the probability of you manifesting a positive, desirable physical matter reality. This life form, a thought literally is a life form. It can literally become physical. So the thought form that was a phone, a smartphone that can record videos, has become a physical reality in front of me right now. It is a life form now, you see? They say creation was an utterance. Whoever the programmer of this thing or the creator uttered it into existence, said the word, let there be light, and there was light. Let there be light, and there was light. Let it be. It's a word, it's spoken. And the more you really study this matrix that we're in, this illusion, this video game, you will see, and I love this quote, and I'll say it over and over, from Terence McKenna, the real secret to magic is knowing that the world is made of words, and that if you know the words that the world is made of, you can make of it whatever you wish. And that just seems to be such a recurring theme, that this whole thing is words and it's a code. So then thoughts are words. They create, they manifest into your physical reality. So be very mindful of them, whatever the fuck they are, because if I had to say what thoughts are, I would say a thought is a life form that has the potential to manifest into physical matter reality. So be careful, think positively, try to stay tuned in, mind, body, soul. God bless you all, guys. Wish you all the best. Love every single one of you. Hopefully the thoughts that I utter in these videos make you feel good, connect you more to the angelic realms, the positive realms. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, love you guys. You guys are all amazing. But as always, don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.